Alright, hello everybody, this is Starman, and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. I am the Doctor. Well, I cleared out inventory, like I said I was going to. Not much in the way of gear for a unarmed fighter, but I did get some boxing tape instead of boxing gloves. And I did keep the Weber 10mm pistol, so I have a gun for when I need it. Otherwise, pretty much ditched all the armor except the lightweight leather. Bought as many stim packs as I could for the money I had. And still got 910 caps, which could come in handy for a bit. Anyway. So our current mission is to find Ringo, the courier who asked for the people of Goodsprings to help him with fighting the powder gangers who were hunting him for some reason. And he's up in the gas station up here, but we're not going to see him right away because there is a little bit more to see and do in Goodsprings. And one thing I did not do on this save is I did not pick up the sonic screwdriver. And Doc Mitchell has a pretty good library, all things considered, but we are not going to take it. And weirdly enough, we can take his stuff, but we can't sleep in his bed. And he smokes a lot. That's a bit weird. You'd think a doctor would know better. And nothing in the first aid box. But there are seeds, we wanted those. A little bit of ammo sitting around here and there. Yeah, we're taking the old man's spare change. I do feel somewhat chagrined about it, but hey, he's cool with it. If he weren't, we couldn't do it.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you? Well, I already told you I came from a vault. After that, I was a traveling doctor for a spell. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Most folks out here ain't educated, so people with medical know-how are hard to come by. I found that I could help a lot of people with what I knew, and that was all right with me. Eventually, I went back and married my childhood sweetheart, and that was the end of my traveling days. Didn't miss it none then. Still don't. I didn't see him or the men with him. You might ask around town, though. Could be someone saw which way they was headed. Your best bet would probably be Trudy, the bartender at the saloon up the road. If anyone saw anything, she'd know about it.
Probably so. Anyway.
Sure.
And that's probably as much as we want to spend at the moment. If I get really desperate for caps, I can come back here, borrow everything off the shelves, and loot. You loot it and sell back to Doc. He's got some Medex and other things right here. But what I mostly came back for was so I could do this. I looked at this earlier, but didn't do anything then. But there appear to be enough chemical components available to create a small quality chems. Let's go ahead and make some stim packs. And I got 5 stim packs from doing that. And I repaired the gun, got a little bit of XP for that, and now have a 9mm. Which is ironic considering I sold all my 9mm ammo, but just did that to get the XP for the most part. And now that I'm armed with the sonic screwdriver, I'm going to tackle that mission that Sonny and Trudy mentioned about how if you need some caps, you can try and do some exploration at the schoolhouse, which we've already been to once before, but we didn't go inside of it. And here's the neat thing about the sonic screwdriver mod. It's not much good as a weapon unless you're fighting robots, because I guess that's the closest thing to Daleks here, but whenever you confront a gate or a door when you are holding the sonic screwdriver, you get the option of opening it. And I think we'll go ahead and go through the side door. Because, yeah, you remember the mantises we encountered before? We're going to run into more of them here. But the good news is that mantises we can deal with one punch. Unfortunately, that one got caught on the chairs, but looks like there's one more in the corner. Alright, so a fair bit of tools in this place. And of course I'm going to pick up all of this junk, including the Salesman Weekly, which is not junk. Because while this game is not quite as scavenger happy as Fallout 4 when it comes to letting you pick up junk and turn it into something useful, Cherry Bomb! Alright, so I got some cleaner. And here's the safe that they were talking about. Why there is a safe in the school is beyond me, but there's also a Programmer's Digest. And the safe is hooked up to the computer, so we can use that to hack the safe if we have a decent science skill, which of course we do. But what's the point of having a sonic screwdriver? And yeah, that did nothing to the terminal. Yeah, nice bit of flavor, but it does get annoying having to select open door, closed door when you got nothing to do. So, that is pretty much it for Goodsprings, which is a simple rancher town apart from the two businesses and the doctor. Well, the other doctor, I mean. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to Mr. Ringo. And mustn't forget this. Yeah, as per the earlier Fallout games, you do get caps off of the Sunset Sarsaparillas, but occasionally you get a fancy bottle cap, which ties into its own quest that we will probably encounter later on.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
I'm not an enemy, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play?
Oh, what the heck. What are the rules of Caravan?
It's a two-player game, and the winner takes the whole pie. You build a caravan using the cards in your deck. The goal is to create caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids. So there's more strategy than luck involved. It's why you won't see Caravan in any casino. Too slow-paced. And more importantly, no house edge. Here, take this holotape. It goes into more specifics about the rules. You'll also need a deck, so take one of my spares. So, you feel like playing a game?
Yes, I will challenge you at this children's card game. Of course, note.
Just keep an eye out for them while you travel. I've found cards in old boxes or forgotten on shelves. You can find some for sale, too. Don't worry. I'm not that good of a player.
Famous last words. Now, Caravan's actually a pretty fun card game. The trick to being able to get good at it, though, is you do need to fix your deck so that you... Yeah, got the deck with a Pip-Boy in there. But the trick is that you fix your deck so that you only have enough cards that you... are able to be guaranteed to get nothing but winning hands for the most part. Because it's a bit like blackjack in that you have to get to a certain number. So if you set it up so that the only cards in your hand are ones that add up to the magic number, in this case, all of your high-end and you do want to include a couple of the face cards, which have their own special effects. And I guess I could have watched the tape rather than trying to explain this, but you know what? What the heck? After this, I'm not going to bother much with Caravan in this playthrough. Because while it is a way to make money, I don't remember it being tied to any of the quest lines. Yeah, the jack removes your card from play. The coins cancel out the value of a card. Of course, another cunning trick is that they can play king to double your double. Alright, well, guess we'll just stop there then.
What is it?
Yeah, well, the actual reason why we came here.
Thanks, I guess. Cobb wasn't the problem, though. I could have handled him if he ever found me. Cobb's friends are the bigger problem. And when he doesn't get back, they'll be coming here for blood. There's no way I can fight them all.
What are you going to do about the powder gangers?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Maybe I can help.
We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
I'll ask around to see who I can round up.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
We will talk to Sunny. But first, I am going to try and explore one place we have not gone yet. Because we looked around the north side of town a bit, the south side of town, and gone west, but we haven't headed east. And if memory serves correctly, there's one location out there that might be worth our time trying to find. And yeah, you'll note in the lower corner we've got a little highlighted triangle straight ahead, and another one to the east. That indicates a location that we have not found yet. And that red dot means there's something there. And we can see, in fact, there is something four-legged crawling up there. That would be a coyote. Which I think I can manage with my bare hands, but... I'm getting pretty good at the stealthy thing. Okay, and there were 2 red dots with that little cross place off in the distance. It offends my sensibilities, but we'll go ahead and... Not bad, considering I put no points into gun use. And yes, in case we hadn't figured already, you can fast travel several locations. This was not one I was planning on going to, however, but since we're here... Yeah, the unfortunate reality is that it is all but impossible, and he's twitching.
You need to be careful. It's dangerous out here.
How do you know I was in trouble? Not that I was in that much trouble.
Heck, I can smell trouble a mile away.
Some trick without a nose.
I like you, friend. Have I mentioned that? I saved your life, so I kind of feel responsible for you is all. Well, happy trails then.
Yeah, I'm not going to be that rude to Victor, because I like Victor. And, spoiler, he's going to keep showing up. Okay, that's just, there we go. Anyway, this was not the location I was intending to go to. I was going to head out to the cross here, and then there's a coyote den, actual cave to the southeast of town. But, yeah, as I was saying before Victor showed up, one of the more annoying aspects of Fallout New Vegas, and one of the few ones I have issue with, is that it is all but impossible in this game to do a non-violent or a non-gun using pathway starting out. And we just... Okay, I don't know why it's retreating, but... Oh, no, 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 no. You don't get away that easy. Anyway, smaller red scorpion we can deal with. It's the giant ones to the north that are an issue. Yeah, we got a few more graves here, and a few more warning signs. It looks like they're telling us not to go this way. And we can just about make out Prim and a few other landmarks from here. I think that's actually Sloan that way, which I think we might be able to make it past there at this point. But the location I was actually heading for was a coyote den, just a bit of southways here, that has a little bit of gear in it. And yeah, better don the armor. But yeah, if you're trying to do an unarmed combat build, or a melee build, or an energy weapon fighter build, you're going to have a bad time of it starting out in this game, because there's really not anything in your area of expertise available starting out. And unfortunately, well, this is not exactly a game series that prides itself on realism. They are somewhat realistic about the whole possibility of you tackling a coyote with your bare hands and not getting hurt. So I keep seeing all these coyotes, but where's the Roadrunner? And yeah, just... there's Prim. You can see some other stuff in the distance. I think we look way to the north. There's Vegas. Heck of a view, gotta say that. And I believe that's the crossroads. And yeah, Coyote Puppy. Dog lovers, turn your heads. Alright, well here's where I was intending to head earlier, but we got to explore a bit more and get a bit more XP. But here we are, the Goodsprings Cave. And I think we'll go ahead and call it here and explore the cave next time. We'll see you then.